Hi Gems, if you'd like to come on and have a seat for some symbolic support, my name is Steph. We are going to be dropping some ink in the Book of Blots, made in your name and essence, of course, that we are going to scribe for shapes and symbols that may speak to our psyche and psychic senses. We'll add on some tarot and oracle, and where Mr. Ghosty here is, we have GhostTube for any audio additions from the afterlife that may further add to our auric adventures. Overall, please do receive a release freely. If you're a new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. Let's get ready to explore and expand. All right. So, Geminis, I hope you are doing well. Just as a reminder, we're here creating a portal to perceive in, less worrying about making a masterpiece. As well, feel well to comment below what you see, sense, or feel. Drop an emoji, whatever feels good. Any interactions with the channel is appreciated. What else is there, Gems? The links will be below to your extendeds, whether you would like to be a part of the Secret Society or Secreteur Society. Thank you if you are. And if not, that's cool too. There's also a way to get their single style with Vimeo. Whatever feels good to you. All right, there's one more. What am I looking for here? Okay, thank you. All right. Let's get ready, Geminis. I'm going to try and just, I'm just going to create. You can fast forward if need be. Enjoy the silence.
Radio.
Radio kill, radio star. Or is it video? Yeah, I heard that. Gems. Gems, are you guys working with a lot of crystal energy? It's the feeling I'm getting right now. I also feel like I'm kind of loving up on my shadow, or really holding space well for the collective energies, shadow at work, shadow aspects of the collective expression that's being lived out. At least that's how I'm sensing it. All right, Gems, we're just about ready.
Capricorn.
Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Gems. Oh. Just drop selenite. Are you working with selenite? Whew. If you'd like to join me, take a nice deep breath. Closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception. Releasing the race and the rush. Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of the Gemini Collective.
Ryan.
Geminis, thank you so much for being my muse, and may you meet a message with meaning. Here is your ink blot. If you'd like to take a screenshot, personal use only, you're more than welcome to, so you can scry in your own time. All right. Oh, this is lovely. Okay, I'm just going to leave you with this for 2 moments while I go grab the fallen selenite. Wait. Okay. It's awkward, but I got it. Also very indicative of what we were talking about in that cleansing kind of manner. Selenite. All right, Gems. There's a... Oh, I love this. I love this scene that's right here. The scene. It's quiet. I I think you guys are doing, at least the way I'm sensing it, as a guest in your aura, so
Australia.
thank you. Are you very loud or is it me? It's okay. You're doing something quietly, like selenite does quietly, where while the effects, it's not like, as an example, this crystal is sitting here, yelling and screaming at me, and yet it fell, and I'm kind of, it got my
You are
attention.
annoying.
Stop. You're ridiculous, and also not the worst thing I've been called. Yeah, so there's a subtleness, but getting your attention. And I have, maybe this message is directly for somebody, one or for a few or many, and thank you for holding space for that. You are getting attention, absolutely getting attention. In whatever area it might feel quiet, subtle, there's another area of the same expression, the same intention that is being felt strongly. And it feels like in the energetic to spirit realms, spirit wandering into a spectrum realm. Yeah, you guys are absolutely working in the spirit spectrum realm. This feels quiet. Okay, so there's also, I don't know if some of you are working with classically, but not definingly, cauldron. There's fire, cooking cauldron. Now, whether that's in your actual
Aroused.
food or with yourself, but I want to know, I feel quite content here. I feel quite content. Why? I'm trusting. Yes, I am trusting. Because these other elements are coming in to help me. And I know that. It's like other crystals. It's other crystals. Maybe aquamarine's coming in or some sort of a gate. You also have a smoky quartz stepping forward. And you're like reading, and whoever or whichever aspect or energy, I'm going to externalize it for a moment, has like put me in this cauldron to like slowly cook. The whole
I said
time
no.
you've been cleaning. You've been boiling, removing things like boiling does, right? It's astonishing. It's astonishing. Not because it's unbelievable, but maybe there's a part of you or somebody else externally, they thought they were cooking you. Okay, so for maybe on a more individual level, this is maybe your shadow aspect. Impurities. This is, impurities. And that's why you're happy to be there. It's like having a hot bath. You're like, that's cool. Somebody has a cold cloth over their forehead, maybe? Is that where I'm seeing that? My emotional body is looking at me sleeping. This is like fire.
Give it back.
This is fire and ice stuff. Something's at your heels or at the heel of. I don't know what that means. There's a precious proposal here. It doesn't have to be romantic. It's some sort of declaration. Maybe it's unto yourself, a promise you're keeping to yourself. Or absolutely could be external. There's other energies clapping for this. Okay, specifically, I'm hearing somebody's...
You are annoying.
Stop. So ridiculous. Sometimes the ghost tube is just so cheeky. Thank you. So you know what you're getting? You're getting some selenite. Beep. That's... There you go. Let's see if that works. So you know how sometimes we can imagine, shadow creatures on the wall or whatever. Not all of them.
Grandson.
Not all of them are to be feared. It's just simply with our reflective dynamics, that's how it comes through, almost as if it's, I don't want to say it's an easier way to cross communicate, but it's of one way. This specifically feels like I am astral traveling, or I'm having an out-of-body experience, and I, as a guest in the Gemini aura, am floating. Can I bring it up, or did I didn't do a great job. Right up here. I am floating, watching some sort of declaration take place. A moment, something along that lines. This may be something I am imagining or manifesting, but it's like I'm floating through a time in history, what we would perceive as history, to understand something. It does feel relationship based, relationship resonance, personal, professional, corporate, creative, the yada. And it's like I'm able to float through this, like have this out of body, astral travel, lucid dream, any of the great words, and go to view this. I might have been distracted along the way if this like one long lucid dream of sorts excuse me, has taken days, weeks, months, years, because along the way there have been these other nuggets and seeds of something where, even though I'm seeing you as a shadow, I'm actually seeing you move like if you were selenite's shadow. So everything you gave and give your attention to, or your curiosity to, was applying, this feels very personal, was applying some form of like a selenite clearing, cleansing, purifying impurities of sorts. So while they were distractions, they really weren't. Now, when I wander into, say in this example being these two energies within myself, or one external partnerships, and say we're in this moment of declaring in this proposal, it's like we both look up and we see the shadow figure, and we're like, there's a shadow figure there. So this is the thing, but you're the shadow figure, but you're just the shadow of selenite. It's almost like working in the night to not be seen, because you don't want to affect what's happening. You're just simply there as a viewer. Does that make sense? I'm not really sure if it did, but thank you for holding space for that to come through. Okay, I'm going to pop back in. There's something about, I'm seeing ants communicate, or some sort of insects, the way they would like use their little tentacles and talk. I don't know, maybe they're making out. What's that song? Okay, so it was a song by the Beach Boys. Love the Beach Boys. Good Vibrations. But I heard it specifically. Good, 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 sweet vibrations. Sweet, sweet. Put in sweet, 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 sweet vibrations. There's something so sweet. There's a gentle kiss coming in here. There's also a heart. Not a heart, but like an actual heart pumping. And it's Cupid. This actual heart is a Cupid energy. Somebody might be working with, I just said it the other day in a reading, Earth Witch kind of energy.
This is strange.
And water. They're back again. Earth and water. Earth and water. Somebody's also helping me over a fence. Over a fence. Take, like holding the door open for somebody. But this is like climbing up and over something. It's like, here, take my hand. And they're like, and they help you like gracefully do this. Okay, so there's also
possessed. What is that?
I'm trying to determine. Are you very loud, or is it just me? Apologies if it is loud. And there is
imbecile.
I think I'm gonna call it an elephant, and say here's the trunk, but this trunk is braided or knotted. Not in a restriction, in a design. This trunk has a design. There's a fist bumping. And you know how when people would celebrate, they would also do like a chest bump, fist bump, and then there's like a third eye bump. It's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's very, very fun. Very, very fun. There's also a bat here. Okay, thank you. Let's start adding on some cards for gems. If I didn't say so already, gems, I will flip it. We'll go to the other side in the extended if you'd like to join us. By location. Okay, right up here. It's like you are viewing two things at once. Also, it's like you're working with Earth Witch, Water Witch. That came up somewhere. What reading was that? Doesn't matter. It's not the point.
Sad.
Yeah, there's somebody that passed. It's with that heart. Cupid heart. I don't know if this is a partner or a parent. Partner or a parent, quite specifically. There's something very, very endearing. When I am sleeping and in an I'm going to say a more open state to receive. I'm not saying that as a, overall truth, but I'm definitely in this moment. I am sleeping. My body is there. I'm still in my body, Gem. So I'm not over in this story. I'm here. There is a spirit that comes towards me, a partner or a parent specifically. That is giving me a kiss. They're part of my heart. They're part of my heart. When I astral out of body meditation, metaphysical, to go look at this declaration of like proposal, this and this help, there's something else that's coming through, and it's, if you can imagine a tree. Whatever this tree might represent in regards to this relationship resonance. Again, this is relationship in regards to family, friends, partners, jobs, careers. Pick your channel. And it was cut down. And I'm visiting that stump. And it's bringing me into the town Lilydale.
Members.
In New York, maybe Buffalo, New York. I've been once. Lilydale, and they're bringing me specifically to this little section. I think it was called maybe a meditation stump or something like that. I don't know what it is. I can't remember, but there's something about this like stump, and I could reflect upon the rings of maybe where this happened and where I feel cut off or something was cut down, sabotaged and or sacrificed. And I'm going there in a very open state of contemplation to, I can't fix what happened in that point of time or history that maybe cut it down, burned it down, if I was a part of it. I don't know, right? I'm there knowing I can't change it. I can't physically change it, but I can, because that's in the timeline I seem to be in, but I can contribute to the health of this connection in this honor. It's like reading the tree rings, loving it, appreciating the sacrifice of it from maybe this timeline. Sorry if this is all over the place, but sorry, not sorry. And I can bring, or, okay, so when I'm looking at the rings of the tree stump, I'm just like the crystal on the glass, and I'm like rolling my finger around these tree rings, and they're singing just like crystals have been all the way through here, but it's also like petrified wood being of value. Anyway, you get the gist. And my fingers are going around these rings, and there's like these harmonies, and it's communicating to me to not necessarily focus on trying to regrow this tree from here, but whatever information you seem to get, it's like as I'm hearing this, something like the sound waves wander out, almost like putting a pebble in water. But I'm in earth, but then earth and water seems to be two things coming up, and it communicates out to wherever you may be and other yous may be existing. Sorry, not sorry if that was wild. I'm back in the cauldron. Back in the cauldron of purifying. Also something about boiling wood. The void, if any of the artistry is standing out, and cosmic child or cosmic self and inner child. This is in that fire. See this coloring here with all this blues and the reds? Okay, there's moon. Somebody's grandpa or a grandpa-like figure guide, like a grandpa guide. So somebody would know, that would give you this, if it's a guide that you're working with, or your lineage. Because both of these, of this lifetime, and also the awareness of all lifetimes as one. Okay, these two children.
Keep going.
This grandpa guide is, there's an old kind of fence. And the way it's locked is by a certain kind of hook. Oh, you can't even see that, sorry. Is a certain kind of hook, like if this was the fence. And he is lifting this up. It's just like a peg hook. And the gate opens for you. Somebody or yourself or something, a part of yourself, if you're working with vulture, has been tasked to sharpen your sickle. The three worlds.
Disfigured.
Okay, give me a moment. I'm just realizing. I apologize. I'm sorry.
What date is it?
I don't know, but we're in September sometime. The void. Earth and the higher self.
What should I do?
With this bilocation, and then it's like I have this earthly existence and this cosmic existence. These two children do talk to each other. Something about cousins is coming through. What's that? I see you there. And Mother of Dreaming. Did we talk about like lucidity
Gemini.
or something like that? Yeah, we're here for Geminis. if your mother has passed and you are, I know I'm going to say this very weird. If your mother has passed and you are one of her children, I know that's a very, very odd thing to say. She's also working with one of your other energies existing. Tree rings again, crystallizing. This mother, see how there's this is like the moon. It might be on your mom's side, this grandfather figure. Because it almost feels like if I made the masculine energy it's like that earth. It's a little quieter when I approach this gate. Not to say anyone's mother energy isn't inviting, but there's something about this grandfather or grandfather guide energy specifically that feels a little bit more grounded. Like the tone, if you think about like the tree rings of the crystals, and it can be higher pitched. He's a lower pitch, and there's like a almost like om. That's exactly what it is. Om.
I'm right here.
Yeah, I feel that you're right here. Om. I also want to note, it's like from this ring and then these two rings. I don't know why that's important. Third rock from the sun. Have you ever seen that show? You might be acutely aware. Thank you if you decide to buy me a coffee. Links are below. Spirit's got your back, girl. Get you a beverage. You might be aware that you're here. You are of Earth. You're having an earthly experience. You are an earthling, and it's very real. You are here, but the substance of your whole spirit is not of here. Okay. Let's grab an oracle card or two for Gemini, and then we'll head over. Oh, easy. Don't be ridiculous. Easy. Then we'll head over to the extent, or to the other side. Scry. Magic, Glastonbury, Britain, and oh, my fingers are in the way. Polynesian Voyagers, the Pacific Ocean. Magic and trust. This is that earth and water. I don't know why I can't seem to say it enough. Earth and water. Even like with the wood and the fire. I feel like I have a memory all of a sudden. Like, you know, when you're young and somebody's trying to brush your hair and it's I don't know, it's excruciating. Magic and trust. I don't even know that I want to add anything on there. Okay, so, but before I do wander off, there's a knight in here. Male, female, masculine, feminine. Apply any earthly expression that feels well. I feel like this is in that proposal. Oh, there's a... I feel... Okay, remember when I was talking about the ants before? I swear to God, I'm going to go. I swear to God, I apologize. When I was talking about the ants, and then how they were communicating with their little tentacly things, now I'm seeing an ant farm. There's a lot going on here. To make magic happen. Trust that like if you could see this ant farm in a glass thing, everyone is working together. All the rings of the tree are working together. All the drops of the water are working together. All the flames of the fire are working together. And where you insert yourself is important. Like it's very interconnected. I'm sure, Gems, you know that, but this is, I don't even know that I can apply a word here. I'm going to put you in the mother space for this moment. You were the one dreaming everything into existence. Yeah, okay. I'm going to flip this. I will see you again soon if you decide to join me. I hope this did serve, inspire, educate, or entertain. And I will see you again soon if you're not coming on over to the other side. Come on over to the other side. I'll see you soon, Gems. Thank you. Cut the deck, not the cheese. Healing. The dream temples of Asclepius, Greece. I love it.